Why is the Hidden Sand Village the weakest? In the world of Naruto, there are several countries. Furthermore, each of these countries has a hidden village. And the ninjas like Naruto belong to these hidden villages. Among them, the fire, water, lightning, wind, and earth countries, known as the Five Great Nations, hold immense power and are central to the story. The hidden villages in these countries, the Hidden Leaf, Hidden Mist, Hidden Cloud, Hidden Sand, and Hidden Stone, are known as the Five Great Hidden Villages. Most of the ninjas in Naruto belong to these hidden villages. Although these hidden villages often have conflicts with each other, they joined forces during the Fourth Great Ninja War to face a formidable enemy. However, not all of the five great hidden villages are equal in strength. And inevitably, there are stronger and weaker villages. In such discussions about which village is the strongest, the Hidden Sand Village is often considered as the weakest. This is the village where Gaara and his friends belong. If someone has only watched Naruto up to the Chunin exams, they might be surprised to learn that the village with Gaara is considered the weakest. So, why is the Hidden Sand Village often called the weakest? What are the reasons for its weakness? In this article, we will discuss these points and consider how the village could become stronger. First reason. Why is it called the weakest? One reason is that the Kazekage, the leader of the village, is considered as weak. Each village has a leader called a Kage. The leader of the Hidden Sand Village is called the Kazekage. And top-class shinobi in the village inherit this title. However, when compared to the other Kages, the Kazekage is considered as weaker. In the story, we have information on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd Kazekages, so let's briefly introduce them. First, the 5th Kazekage is none other than Gaara. As the Jinchuriki of the one-tailed Shikaku, he can freely manipulate sand for both offense and defense. His sand-based defenses are so impregnable that he earns the nickname Absolute Defense. On the other hand, since he uses sand, the speed of his techniques is slow, which is a drawback. So that against opponents with fast attack speeds, Gaara struggles in both offense and defense. As a Jinchuriki, Gaara is targeted by the Akatsuki and is captured alive by Deidara. And after having the tailed beast extracted, he dies once. He is later revived by Chiyo. But it is believed that his combat abilities have decreased since the tailed beast was extracted. The 4th Kazekage is the father of Gaara, Kankuro, and Temari, and his real name is Rasa. His first appearance was during the Chunin exams. However, at that time, the 4th Kazekage was impersonated by Orochimaru and Kabuto Yakushi. And it was later revealed that the real Rasa had been assassinated by Orochimaru. Rasa's first battle scene is depicted during the 4th Great Ninja War, when he is resurrected by Kabuto Yakushi using the reanimation technique. Rasa manipulates gold dust using his Kekiaigenkai magnet release. It seems that he was able to restrain the rampage of the One Tail with this technique. However, when he confronts Gaara, the weakness of the gold dust is exploited, and he becomes immobilized and defeated. Next is the 3rd Kazekage. His real name is unknown, but he is hailed as the strongest Kazekage in the history. The 3rd Kazekage also controls magnet release and converts infused chakra into magnetic forces, transforming iron sand into various shapes. Based on the situation, he creates weapons and fights with them. However, the first time the 3rd Kazekage appears in the story is not in his living form, but as a puppet controlled by Sasori. The 3rd Kazekage was assassinated by Sasori, a fellow ninja from the Hidden Sand Village. Sasori took the corpse and transformed it into a puppet. This puppet was destroyed by Sakura and Chiyo when they confronted Sasori. As mentioned before, the 5th, 4th, and 3rd Kazekages have all been assassinated. Furthermore, the 3rd Kazekage, who was known as the strongest Kazekage in history, was assassinated by Sasori. Considering this, the level of strength can be seen as low compared to the leaders of other villages. Secondly, the lack of strong jonin. In the village, jonin are regarded as elite. However, it is believed that one of the reasons why the jonin of the Hidden Sand Village are considered as weak is because they do not leave a strong impression and their numbers are not large. The ninjas in the Hidden Sand Village who are considered as strong include Chio, Kankuro, and Temari. Kankuro and Temari are likely ranked higher in the village, due to their early promotion to Jonin and their roles as Gaara's companions. However, even Kankuro and Temari are not as strong when compared to the Jonin from other villages. Considering the withdrawn ninja Sasori, both the number and individual strength of the ninjas are inferior compared to other villages. Thirdly, the tailed beast they possess and its handling. Each village possesses a tailed beast to maintain the power balance between countries. The Hidden Sand Village possessed the one tail. And although there are tailed beasts from 1 to 9 tails, their combat abilities are said to be related to the number of tails. The more tails a tailed beast has, the more chakra it possesses. So that in terms of chakra, the one tail is considered as the weakest among the tailed beasts. However, they were unable to control the one tail, which should be relatively easy to handle among the tailed beasts. In the story, there are scenes where the one tail goes berserk repeatedly. In other villages, they managed to stop the rampage by sealing the tailed beasts in Jinchuriki. However, in the Hidden Sand Village, it seems that the fourth Kazekage's gold dust technique was used to suppress the one tail every time when it went out of control. Considering these factors, it is hard not to say that the village's overall strength, ability, and knowledge of controlling the tailed beast's power are inferior compared to other villages. Reasons. Next, let's examine the reasons why the Hidden Sand Village has been weakened. One reason is simply that the majority of the country's land is sand, resulting in extremely limited resources. With scarce resources, it's difficult to provide for the country's needs, making it necessary to purchase from other countries. This makes financial management more challenging. And naturally, there will be less money available for ninja training and military strengthening. On the other hand, there's hardly anything to sell to other countries, leading to further exploitation and widening the gap between countries. During the fourth Kazekage's time, they gathered gold dust for negotiation purposes, but that's no longer possible since his death. Many citizens may become fed up with living in such a country and choose to emigrate elsewhere. This would cause talented individuals and laborers to leave for other countries, further widening the disparity. One reason for the village's ninjas not becoming strong or thriving is the daimyo promoting disarmament. If the entire country is pushing for disarmament, it's somewhat natural that the ninjas wouldn't flourish and would become weaker. Furthermore, due to this background and scarce resources, they were forced to sacrifice the lives of skilled ninjas during peace negotiations with other countries. As a result, the number of strong ninjas gradually decreased, which is considered one of the reasons why their military strength didn't improve. Solution 1. Now, let's discuss what the Hidden Sand Village can do to become stronger. The fundamental reason for the village's weakness seems to be a lack of national power due to scarce resources. First, raising funds is essential to increase national power. Without funds, it's impossible to build a system for attracting and nurturing talented individuals. However, even though the village is considered as weak among the 5 great nations, its power is still immense compared to smaller countries. In this case, attacking and conquering countries with resources that the Land of Wind lacks could be a quick way to gradually acquire more resources. However, while seizing resources from smaller countries might be effective in the short term, the scale of the resources gained would likely be small. Solution 2. As explained earlier, one way is to take resources from others. But there are limits to that, wars are costly, and there is a risk of losing. So, how about building a system to convert the abundant sand in the Hidden Sand Village into money? For example, establishing businesses such as providing concrete for construction materials. Sand is essential for making concrete for construction materials. Looking at the final scenes of Naruto and the world of Boruto, it's evident that the ninja world is undergoing modernization. As a result, it can be expected that the number of high-rise buildings and other structures will increase. Consequently, the demand for concrete will also grow. By capitalizing on this trend and effectively utilizing sand in business, hitting the right business opportunity should enable a rapid acquisition of funds. With that, it will be possible to allocate budget for the development of ninja academies, tools, and weapons, potentially turning the country and village into a strong force. Conclusion. In this discussion, we have examined why the hidden sand village is weak and what they can do to become stronger. Indeed, managing a country with nothing but sand is difficult compared to other villages. On the other hand, the fact that it has risen to be called one of the 5 great nations despite such circumstances might suggest the presence of talented individuals in managing the country. If you have any opinions on how the hidden sand village can become stronger, or if you think there are other reasons for its weakness, please leave a comment. Thank you for watching this video until the end.